Act as if God is within you. The law of divine action and purpose. What if the biggest secret to unlocking your power, your purpose, and your prosperity wasn't about waiting for a sign, or for permission, or for a divine intervention from on high? What if it was far simpler, far more immediate, and far more revolutionary than anything you've ever been told? Imagine a world where your deepest desires weren't wishes to be granted, but rather commands to be fulfilled. Imagine that the force you've been praying to, asking from, or even just passively observing, has actually been waiting on you. This isn't just a spiritual idea, a philosophical concept, or a feel-good platitude. This is a fundamental law of the universe, a spiritual technology that has been known by the greatest achievers throughout history, from Abraham Lincoln to Andrew Carnegie, from Henry Ford to every visionary who ever dared to reshape their reality. You weren't made small, you weren't put here to drift, to wait, to be a passive consumer of life. No, my friend, you were sent. You were deployed with command, with power, with heaven itself woven into the very fabric of your spirit. And the most unsettling truth is this: the infinite intelligence, the divine spark, the very essence of creation, doesn't live far off in some distant cosmos. It lives within you, right now, waiting for your obedience. It's waiting for you to act as if. Are you ready to stop waiting and start creating? Because this isn't just motivation, this is law. Section 1. The divine indwelling. You were sent. You were not made to drift. Let that sink in for a moment. You were not put on this planet by accident, a random blip in the vastness of existence. No, you were deployed by design. Every single one of us, from the moment we draw our first breath, carries within us an echo of the infinite, a fragment of the divine. This isn't just a poetic notion, it's a foundational truth. Think about the greatest figures who ever walked this earth. The titans of industry, the visionaries, the leaders who shaped nations and transformed societies. Did they walk around feeling small, lost, or insignificant? Or did they move with an unshakable conviction, an inner knowing that they were here for a purpose far grander than themselves? They understood, either consciously or unconsciously, that infinite intelligence does not live far off in some distant, untouchable realm. It lives within, a wellspring of potential, a reservoir of wisdom, a silent partner waiting for your obedience, waiting for you to tap into its boundless energy. The challenge for most people is that they live as if they're still waiting for permission. They believe their dreams are contingent on external validation, on circumstances aligning perfectly, or on some grand sign from above. But what if the sign is you? What if the permission slip was issued the moment you were conceived? The journey to unlocking your true potential begins with an internal recognition. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine appointment. This realization transforms everything. It shifts your perspective from being a recipient of fate to being a co-creator of your destiny. When you truly grasp that the divine essence resides within you, you stop looking outside for answers and start listening to the whispers of your own soul, recognizing them as the voice of infinite intelligence. This isn't about arrogance, it's about alignment. It's about remembering who you truly are and why you were sent. So I ask you, genuinely, do you live like you were sent or like you're still waiting for permission? Section 2. The law of obedient action. Heaven moves when you do. We've all heard the saying, faith without works is dead. But let's go deeper than that. Let's confront a profound and often uncomfortable truth. Belief without movement isn't just inert, it's disobedience. The universe, the divine, whatever you choose to call that animating force, operates on a principle of co-creation. It doesn't do the work for you, it works through you. And the law is unequivocal. Heaven moves when you do. Think about an athlete poised at the starting blocks, heart pounding, muscles primed. They don't just believe they can win, they launch forward. They take the first explosive step, and in that committed action, their body, their training, and the very laws of physics respond. The energy of the universe doesn't flow to a stagnant pool, it rushes to the river that flows. Hesitation, then, is not caution, it's a subtle form of resistance. It's a repellent to the very power you seek to attract. We often rationalize our delays, calling them preparation or waiting for the right time. But in many cases, waiting is not faith. Waiting is disobedience in disguise. It's a refusal to step into the current of divine momentum that is always ready to meet committed action. Consider the entrepreneur who sits on a brilliant idea, meticulously planning every detail but never making the first call, never taking the first risky step. Or the musician who dreams of the stage but never picks up their instrument to practice. Power is activated by obedience, obedience to that inner knowing, that divine impulse that tells you to move, to create, to express. It's about taking the leap, even when you don't see the entire staircase. It's about trusting that the next step will reveal itself after you've taken the one you can see. What move have you been delaying that heaven is waiting to bless? This isn't a theoretical question. It's a mirror reflecting your current reality. Section 3. The law of controlled attention. Guard the gate. Your mind isn't just a thought factory. It's the most critical bridge between infinite intelligence and the tangible, real-world results you desire. And here's where many stumble. A distracted mind cannot carry divine power. Think of your mind as a highly sophisticated antenna, constantly sending and receiving signals. If that antenna is cluttered with static, overwhelmed by noise, or constantly shifting its focus, how can it possibly tune into the precise, clear frequency of divine direction? In an age saturated with digital noise, endless notifications, and a relentless stream of information, the discipline of controlled attention is not just a productivity hack, it's access to divine direction. Your thoughts must be trained, not random. They must be directed, not merely reactive. We are constantly bombarded by external stimuli, news, social media, the opinions of others, and without conscious effort, our minds become a chaotic reflection of this external world. But the universe responds to clarity, to focus, to a mind that is intentionally aligned with its highest purpose. This means actively guarding the gate of your mind. It means recognizing that every thought you entertain is either building towards your mission or tearing it down. It means choosing what you focus on, consciously and consistently. It means creating sacred spaces, both physically and mentally, where clarity can emerge and divine whispers can be heard. This isn't about suppressing thoughts, but about redirecting them, channeling them, and purifying the inner sanctuary where true creation begins. It's about cultivating a mental environment where the seeds of your divine purpose can truly take root and flourish, unhindered by doubt or distraction. So honestly ask yourself, what thoughts need to be removed from your inner altar today? Section 4. The law of declarative speech. Speak as one who was sent words. We use them so casually, so thoughtlessly, yet their power is immense. Every sentence you speak is not just communication, it's a brick in the house of your future. Your words are energetic vibrations, shaping not only the world around you, but more profoundly, your own subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, in turn, is the direct line to that infinite intelligence within. So, if you are constantly speaking your doubts, your fears, your limitations, you are, in essence, commanding the universe to manifest those very things. You are building a house of constraint with every negative utterance. This isn't about wishful thinking, it's about declarative speech. It's about aligning your spoken word with your divine mission. You were sent here for a purpose with inherent power. Your mouth, then, must match your mission. This means a conscious choice to speak not your doubts, but your design. Instead of saying, "I hope this works out," or "I'm trying to make this happen," shift to a language of command and certainty. Say, "I am the man who was sent to build. I speak with power. I act with finality." This isn't just positive affirmation. It's a repatterning of your internal landscape. It's a direct instruction to your subconscious and, by extension, to the universe itself on what you are creating, who you are becoming. The words you speak are the blueprints of your reality. Choose them with the reverence they deserve. What is one sentence you need to remove from your vocabulary forever? This isn't just about what you say to others, but what you say to yourself and about yourself. That internal dialogue, spoken or unspoken, is the most powerful declaration of all. Section 5. The law of inner watchfulness. Act as if heaven sees. This law elevates discipline from mere performance to profound reverence. It asks us to consider, for whom are you truly performing? We live in a world obsessed with external validation, with likes, shares, and public acclaim. But true power, true character, is not built for the audience of man. You were not sent to seek applause. You were sent to act as if heaven is the audience, because it is. Every single act, no matter how small, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is an offering. Every moment, every choice builds your identity. This principle emphasizes the profound importance of what you do when no one is looking. It's easy to be disciplined when the spotlight is on you, when there's a reward or recognition at stake. But when no one is looking is when identity is truly built. It's the early morning workout when no one else is awake. It's the meticulous work on a project that only you will ever see the true depth of. It's the integrity you maintain in a private transaction. These aren't just habits, they are acts of reverence. They are acknowledgments that there is a divine presence constantly observing, not in judgment, but in partnership, recognizing your commitment to your highest self and your highest purpose. This inner watchfulness creates an unshakable inner compass, guiding you not by external praise or criticism, but by an unwavering commitment to your divine mission. Would you act the same way today if God were visibly in the room? This question is a powerful lens through which to examine your every action. Section 6, the transformation climax. Becoming ungovernable. Now, we arrive at the culmination. This isn't about a gentle shift. It's about a radical transformation. When you truly integrate these laws, when you understand that you were sent, that heaven moves when you do, that your mind is a sacred gate, that your words are commands, and that you are always watched by the divine, something profound happens. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer asking for permission. You are no longer apologizing for your ambition, your vision, or your inherent power. You don't just walk like a man or a woman. You walk like one who was sent. There's a different rhythm, a different frequency, an unshakable confidence that emanates from you. You become ungovernable by weakness, by fear, by external opinions, because you are now governed by something far more potent, your mission. Your divine purpose becomes your North Star, your guiding principle, the ultimate authority in your life. When your words match your calling, when your actions align with your divine blueprint, something truly extraordinary occurs. The world begins to obey you. Circumstances shift, opportunities emerge, and the very fabric of reality seems to conspire in your favor. This isn't magic in the hocus-pocus sense. It's the natural consequence of aligning yourself with the universal laws of creation. You become a force, an unstoppable current, precisely because you have stopped resisting the inherent power within you. You are no longer a leaf buffeted by the winds of fate. You are the wind itself, directing your own course with deliberate, divine intention. Section 7, Conclusion. We've journeyed through powerful concepts today, from the radical idea that you were not made small but sent with command, to the profound understanding that heaven moves when you do. We've explored the critical importance of guarding your mind's gate, recognizing your thoughts as blueprints for your reality, and understanding how your declarative speech shapes your future. Finally, we've touched on the profound reverence of acting as if heaven is your constant audience, knowing that every private act builds your true identity. The core message, the invaluable moral from all of this, is simple yet revolutionary. You are not a consumer of reality, you are a creator of it. The power you seek, the success you dream of, the financial freedom you crave, the purpose you yearn to discover. It's not outside you, waiting to be granted. It is within you, waiting to be unleashed through conscious action and unwavering alignment. The most successful individuals throughout history, whether they articulated it in these exact terms or not, instinctively understood these laws. They didn't wait for permission. They acted with conviction. They didn't succumb to doubt. They controlled their minds. They didn't whisper their fears. They declared their vision. So, how can you apply this? Stop seeing yourself as a small, insignificant piece in a vast cosmic puzzle. Recognize yourself as a crucial, integral part of the divine design. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, when you choose to move. Guard your mind from the incessant noise of negativity and comparison. Speak your truth, your vision, your power, not your doubts. And remember, every single action, even when no one is watching, is an offering to your highest self and to the divine within. Your transformation begins the moment you truly internalize this. Act as if God is within you, because He is. Step into that power and watch your reality transform. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked a flicker of recognition, a surge of power within your spirit, don't just let it be another fleeting thought. Don't just feel it. Move with it. This isn't just motivation that fades with the morning light. This is law, a spiritual technology that works whether you feel ready or not. You were sent to build, to create, to manifest. So build. I want to hear from you. If you're ready to step into your power, to stop waiting and start creating, then comment below right now. I walk as one who was sent. Let that declaration be your first act of obedience, your first step into a new reality. And if this message ignited something in you, something that you know someone else needs to hear, then don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to this channel for more insights on wealth mindset, success principles, and financial freedom. And most importantly, share this with someone who's been hesitating to obey the fire within them. Because remember, heaven moves when we do. Let's create this movement together. See you next time.